Temperatures bound for the mid to upper 20s by early tomorrow morning. But a big warm-up heading our way. We'll have that wonderful news coming up. WMBD News at 5 starts right now.
Tonight, a bill that could help you know whether the water in your home is safe to drink. Plus, the small school girls state basketball tournament starts tomorrow, and local businesses could be benefiting in a big way. But we begin in Pontiac, where police stop a potential school shooting. 3 students in Pontiac Township are now behind bars. WMBD's Hannah Hilliard joins us in studio after speaking with police and the superintendent. Hannah, how did we get to this point?
Well, Paul, police first learned of the possibility of gun violence last night. A student overheard a suspicious conversation at school and reported it to the police. Thursday was a normal day for Pontiac Township high school students, but it didn't start out that way.
We're very fortunate to be in a position where we feel comfortable to be here today.
Wednesday night, police learned of a possible threat of gun violence at the high school.
The threat was that they were going to obtain a firearm and come to the school and use that on several students.
Pontiac Police Chief James Wolford says within hours of the first tip, their investigation led them to 3 Pontiac students.
We did get on top of this as quickly as possible, we came to some conclusions that probable cause existed for those arrests.
That probable cause includes the suspects looking to get a gun in the Chicago area.
Other than just idle chatter, there was some acts of furtherance in making that plan happen.
Police say the students never got their hands on a gun, and even with the threat stopped, police increased security at the school Thursday for peace of mind. Now Superintendent John Kilgore is thanking police and those who came forward.
I cannot emphasize enough the importance and thankfulness and appreciation we have for the students and the parents that inform the authorities.
He says this can be used as a learning lesson about the importance of speaking up.
Anytime that somebody feels there's a safety or security measure at hand, it's always best to be safe than sorry.
When you get something of this serious of a nature, that the best thing to do is to let your parents know, let an adult know, and that's exactly what took place here.
The 3 suspects were arrested for making a terrorist threat and falsely making a terrorist threat. They are currently being held at the McLean County Juvenile Detention Center. Paul.
Thanks, Hannah. As many as 2 students in Fulton County are being investigated for a possible threat of violence against their school. A parent in Cuba called WMBD, saying someone created a so-called hit list with several students' names on it. The school superintendent says a staff member found the list Tuesday morning and the sheriff's office was called. Sheriff tells us deputies visited the school, but he won't say much else about the investigation. However, some kids were ordered to appear in court. Now, Superintendent Brad Kenzer says they also spoke with parents of the children on the list, and they do everything they can to provide students with a safe learning environment. The Galesburg School District is cutting nearly 50 positions to help fill a $2.6 million hole. The school board voted unanimously last night to lay off 49 full-time and part-time staff. Teachers, special education employees, and people who worked with the arts program are losing their jobs. The cuts saved the district $1.7 million. The vote was met with opposition from those who were at the meeting. The fallout from the budget battle continues to have a ripple effect across Illinois. 3 state universities saw their credit ratings drop because of the budget fight. Moody's Investors Service downgraded the credit ratings of Eastern, Northern, and Northeastern universities. They aren't the only ones looking at a downgrade, though. Each of the 8 public universities in Illinois has a negative outlook by Moody's due to a lack of funding or cash flow. Senators Dick Durbin and Ben Cardin are introducing a bill that promises safer drinking water across the country. Thanks to national coverage of Flint's water crisis, the CLEAR Act tasks the Environmental Protection Agency to develop new ways to improve reporting, testing, and monitoring lead and copper levels in America's drinking water. According to the Chicago Tribune, 80% of people living in Chicago are connected to pipes that contain lead. They hope the CLEAR Act will restore public trust in tap water. The fantasy sports industry is betting on a new bill that would bring a popular game back to Illinois. The Attorney General ruled that type of gaming illegal last year. Capitol Bureau Chief Matt Porter tells us how lawmakers want to change that.
The Daily Fantasy Contest Act, which would effectively bring to Illinois safe, reliable, and regulated fantasy sports play.
Daily fantasy sports have rapidly become a multi-million-dollar industry. But is it gambling? Lawmakers introduced a bill to make the games 100% legal in Illinois.
We need certainty in this area. We need it now. We need to allow this innovative form of entertainment to grow here in the state of Illinois.
People in the industry call fantasy sports a game of skill.
The other thing I'd like to really point out too is fantasy sports games are games of skill. These are not games of chance.
The legal term is a loophole in federal law excluding skill games from gambling. Players see the games as both part chance and part strategy.
Yeah, to some extent that's what it is, but there is skill involved with it as well.
Attorney generals in Texas, New York, and Illinois all say the games constitute illegal gambling. Supporters say the bill will not just define fantasy as skill games, but include provisions to prevent abuse. The bill establishes an 18-year-old age requirement and asks companies to provide support for people who may become addicted.
But there is money involved, and that's why we're trying to be here to work with the legislator to put in some basic consumer protection measures to alleviate any concerns about that.
And with the bill, fantasy doubles down in Illinois.
Now, the bill is in committee and could be heard at the beginning of April. Local businesses in the Twin Cities are looking to score big this weekend as girls basketball teams roll into town. Over 20,000 fans are expected to pack Illinois State University's Redbird Arena as the IHSA girls basketball teams compete for a state title. The Bloomington Normal Area Convention and Visitors Bureau says the tournament will bring in over $1.5 million for the Twin Cities. Visitors Bureau says it's happy to host the tournament, which is such a big win for business.
We're centrally located. We've got great facilities, great hospitality community as a whole, and then of course going back to the economic impact, it's bringing a lot of visitors and travel to our area. So really it's a win-win for the entire community.
The Bloomington Normal Area Convention and Visitors Bureau is in the first year of a 5-year contract with the IHSA Girls State Basketball Finals. Twin City businesses can look forward to the tournament coming back through 2020. Thin Mints and peanut butter patties. Well, they can only mean one thing. It's Girl Scout cookie time. But how about a new twist on the old classics? From 6 to 9 tonight, you can attend the 4th annual Desserts First Girl Scout fundraiser at the Paradise Hotel. Chefs from across central Illinois are competing to make the best cookie-inspired dessert. Now, we stopped by the Paradise Kitchen today to talk with Chef Kevin McCann. He's making peanut butter patty muffins for about 150 people.
It's fun. It's almost like a deconstructive culinary assignment. Back when we were in culinary school, we'd have to do all this stuff and present it. And I think it's a good shot to, put a new twist on a Girl Scout cookie.
Tickets are $50 per person, and you can pay at the door. The money, well, when it's raised, it'll help cover Girl Scout membership and fees for girls in central Illinois. Peoria's Art Fair will stay along the riverfront this year. The event was in question, but the local art guild announced today it is strengthening its partnership with the Peoria Park District to make it all happen. The Park District will provide more staff, financial support, and logistics, while the Guild will bring in the artists. The fair is set for September 24th and 25th. While the legal battle between Apple and the FBI continues, the tech company is getting support from iPhone users.
And a pretty decent day across central Illinois. Temperatures warming back into the lower 40s this afternoon. Much warmer weather heading our way just in time for that weekend. We'll have that full forecast coming up.
You're watching WMBD News at 5 in high definition with Paul Ciacchini, Evelyn Wilkerson, and Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local Weather Authority forecast. This is WMBD News at 5. Central Illinois proud.
What? We have to get in for an oil change before the line gets too long.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. With Meineke, save time and schedule your appointment online. Come in now for 50% off preferred oil changes. Meineke, on with life.
When you buy a new Subaru, you're thinking of your family, the whole family. At Uptring Subaru in East Peoria, we are too. Foresters, Outbacks, Legacies, a great selection with standard all-wheel drive. Choose a new Subaru that your whole family can get into. Visit Uptring Subaru in East Peoria today.
Savor the flavor at Bourbon and Bacon in Macomb, February 27th. Taste local bourbons by J.K. Williams and sample fresh smoked bacon from Boggs Hogs. Plus live music, a shuttle service, and more. You'll be in hog heaven when you make it Macomb.
Her father lost his job, and Tammy Duckworth's family lost everything. Driven, she worked her way through college, and then she served America. After recovering from being shot down in Iraq, Tammy went to work for our families, driven by service. Service without fear. In Congress, she said no budget, no pay, and returned over $10,000 of her own salary to taxpayers. Tammy will work to make student loans affordable and retirement secure.
I'm Tammy Duckworth, and I approve this message.
Sam Lehman Morton has the vehicles for every job, work, or play. So whether you're hauling a big load or hauling the kids, Sam Lehman Morton has you covered. During Ram Truck Month, get a 2016 Ram Quad Cab 4-door, $24,990 or 0% APR for 84 months. New Jeeps, price cut to $12,990. Dodge Grand Caravans or Journeys, $17,990. Come see why we do the deals no one else will. SamLehmanMorton.com.
What? We have to get in for an oil change before the line gets too long.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. With Meineke, save time and schedule your appointment online. Come in now for 50% off preferred oil changes. Meineke, on with life.
I wasn't too thrilled about dentures, but I need to be able to chew. So I called Aspen Dental. They got me right in because my visit was long overdue. And no one on staff even made me feel bad that I hadn't been in since the leg warmer fad. My new dentures came with a great guarantee, so this giant pretzel's got nothing on me.
With dentures starting at $3.99 and a money-back guarantee, dentistry's never been easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN Dental.
The luxury vehicles you want and the experience you expect. JaguarLandRoverPeoria.com.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Parker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's chief meteorologist, Chris Yates.
Welcome back. It's been a pretty decent day across central Illinois. Still a little breezy. You know, temperature-wise, though, we're starting to see some improvement from the cool weather that pushed through yesterday. In fact, the snow was able to melt off quite a bit in Bloomington. Here's the current view from our Geyer Roofing Skycam. Temperature 37 degrees, dew point at 26, humidity up to 65%, and winds are now blowing from the northwest at about 14 miles per hour. Wind speed starting to come down. That'll be the trend through the rest of this evening. They have been a little blustery today, and even as we look off to our west, notice in Macomb, winds are out of the northwest at 20. We're blowing at about 12 miles per hour here in Peoria, Lakin 13, and Kewanee and Galesburg both having a wind speed at 17 miles per hour. But temperatures mainly in the 30s this hour, 37 in Pontiac, Bloomington, 38 degrees in Peoria. Temperature still holding on to those lower 40s between Havana and Lincoln, and then across the state. It's also cool, especially up near Chicago, where parts of Chicago picked up some significant snow, but 34 degrees currently. It is 33 with snow now beginning to come to an end in Indianapolis. But everything, all the active and cold weather now beginning to push east as this area of low pressure now begins to finally move out. We'll see pockets of clearing skies come through tonight, but unfortunately we're still going to hang on to a few clouds, but those clouds are expected to completely diminish by mid to late afternoon tomorrow. So here's future track through tonight. Some passing clouds, skies partly to mostly cloudy at times. Well, I might get a little break after midnight, only for some more clouds to roll into town by early tomorrow morning. Temperatures, though, should be allowed to drop down into the lower 20s, especially along I-55, and then again out towards Galesburg, Kewanee. Meanwhile, here in Peoria, I think we'll be held to about 25 degrees. And then as we go through tomorrow, a few passing clouds, mostly cloudy at least through about lunchtime. After that, the sun comes out, we'll be left with mostly clear skies heading into tomorrow night. But look at these temperatures, about average for this time of year. We'll take it. 43 degrees in Peoria, upper 30s along 55, but these might be still a little too cool. You were able to melt off quite a bit of snow, so don't be surprised if you're actually able to climb back into the low 40s tomorrow. But if that's just not warm enough for you, wait till Saturday. High pressure building in is going to send all the cold weather off to our east. A nice ridge building across the Central Plains and the Midwest will treat us to some very warm weather Saturday and again on Sunday. Although Sunday, notice this little drop in the jet stream. There's going to be a fast-moving disturbance that will bring us at least a chance for some late-day showers Sunday afternoon through Sunday evening, and even just a touch cooler temperature by a few degrees heading into Monday. So here's a look at that 8-day forecast. 43 tomorrow, 54 on Saturday with plentiful sunshine. We'll be nearing 60 on Sunday, but there will be a chance for some late-day rain showers. But by the time it gets cold enough Sunday night for all that to change the snow, that moisture should be long gone. But more active weather could then funnel into the region Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. That'll probably be our next chance for a more significant rain, possibly a wintry mix event heading into Wednesday.
All right. Thanks, Chris. All right. More deadly tornadoes cut a path of destruction along the East Coast. At least 16 were reported yesterday from Florida to Pennsylvania, leaving dozens of homes damaged or destroyed. 4 people, including a 2-year-old boy, were killed in Virginia. This morning, 100,000 homes were without power. Well, still to come, imagine going into surgery and waking up to learn the nurse helping was drunk. We'll look at how hospital workers and the cops found out about it happening.
And a new Center for Disease Control study says that gay black men are at the highest risk for contracting HIV. I'm Rachel Kay, and I'll tell you what local outreach programs say to fight that stigma.
This is Grandpa Cratchit. I'm coming back to the RV show at the Peoria Civic Center to get myself one of those fancy RVs. That way I can still take inexpensive vacations and not have to use one of these.
He's got his shows, I've got mine. With Extreme, he can watch that zombie show on the big screen while I watch my show live right here on my iPad.
And while she's keeping up with all the Kardashian drama TiVo'd on her phone, I've got my own playlist of recorded shows on mine.
Extreme lets me watch my favorite shows.
Anytime, anywhere I want.
Plus, TiVo can even recommend shows you can watch together.
This looks good.
For TV as unique as you, discover Extreme.
It's a clean sweep clearance at Uftring and Pekin because there's too much inventory and not enough room. And they've all got to go this month. A new Jeep Renegade for $17,990 or a new Chrysler 200 for $18,990. Get your clean sweep price today at UfteringPekin.com.
When attorneys in Central Illinois named Doc Halliday to the top 5% of the state's personal injury lawyers, it gave recognition to his 30 years of work in that field. If you are injured in an accident or at work, Doc has the expertise and experience to make sure you get the best outcome possible for your claim. Call or stop by the Doc Halliday Law Office in Junction City. There is never a charge to discuss your claim.
Let's do we need new windows checklist. Can your windows open or are they painted shut? Do you have fog or ice between your windows? Can you clean them from the inside? How much money are you losing because the heat's going out your window? Our windows tilt in for easy cleaning. And look at the bulb seals on this window that keeps the drafts out. Look at the temperature with the Window World windows, even with the heat blasting.
Call Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW.
With thousands of quality pre-owned vehicles and exceptional customer service, head to your neighborhood Enterprise car sales and let the people who buy more vehicles than anyone flip your thinking about buying your next one.
Who's afraid of the dentist? I am. That's why I go to Total Dental Care in Pekin. They use sedation dentistry. Stephen Dickey at Total Dental Care has been serving fearful patients in Central Illinois for over 10 years. It's safe and very comfortable. Total Dental Care in Pekin.
Hi, I'm Mike Woolsey, General Manager, Brad Barker. Hey, Drew, how are you doing? Do you want me standing here where I'm going to finish? At Brad Barker Honda, we have the best. Landon, what are you doing in there? I think everybody's gone. Can we try this again? Welcome to Brad Barker. I'll get it right this time. Hi, I'm Mike Woolsey, General Manager, Brad Barker Honda.
Hi, I didn't know you were in today.
Hey, Kristen, I'm here all the time. What are you talking about? Sorry, guys, I don't think this is going to work today. But it's like we always say here at Brad Barker Honda, you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take a free roller coaster space ride in the Thrill Machine, or help me find a new RV, all at the Central Illinois Recreational Show, March 4 through 6 at the Peoria Civic Center.
You're watching WMBD News at 5.
The New York Times is reporting engineers at Apple are working on new security measures that will make it impossible for the government to break into a locked iPhone. Security and privacy are at the center of Apple's battle with the FBI over unlocking a phone used by one of the San Bernardino shooters. As Don Champion reports, CEO Tim Cook says he's prepared to take this dispute to the Supreme Court.
Amid its battle with the federal government, Apple feels like it's winning in the court of public opinion.
If we allow this to happen, then we are going to, everything from now on will be an open book to every government in the world.
A federal judge ruled last week that Apple had to help the FBI unlock the iPhone of Saeed Farouk. He's one of 2 terror suspects who killed 14 people during a shooting spree in San Bernardino, California in December.
We need to stand tall and stand tall on principle.
In his first interview since the judge's ruling, Apple CEO Tim Cook told ABC News Wednesday the Farouk case isn't about a phone, but the future.
What is at stake here is, can the government compel Apple to write software that we believe would make hundreds of millions of customers vulnerable around the world, including the U.S.
In its appeal, sources tell CBS News Apple plans to argue in part the American people through Congress should decide on the issue. Before a House committee Wednesday, Attorney General Loretta Lynch maintained the government isn't overstepping its boundaries.
It's a long-standing principle in our justice system that if an independent judge finds reason to believe that a certain item contains evidence of a crime, then that judge can authorize the government to conduct a limited search for that evidence.
Apple did file a court motion today calling on a federal judge to stop the FBI's order. After 3 straight wins, Donald Trump walks into tonight's Republican debate as the GOP's presidential frontrunner. But it's the battle between Senators Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio that could turn ugly. This is the final debate before voters in 12 states head to the polls on March 1st, better known as Super Tuesday. Analysts say this one could get nasty. President Obama started his career scooping ice cream at a Baskin-Robbins, not working in a medical marijuana shop. Now, he wants others to get that chance at a summer job experience. Today, he announced a new program to help young people land that first job. The Summer Opportunity Project brings together community leaders, nonprofits, and private businesses to increase summer programs. The Obama administration will support strong summer programs, including a new AmeriCorps program. Well, still to come, a new report sheds a different light on the safety of marijuana, why researchers say it could be bad for your health.
The La-Z-Boy 4-day sale. 4 big days. 300 off sectionals, 200 off sofas and love seats, 150 off recliners with styles starting from only $3.99. Big deals on big comfort. La-Z-Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
ISIS used fake Syrian passports to commit the horrific Paris attacks. Now we know they're printing thousands more. Still, Tammy Duckworth supports bringing 200,000 Syrian refugees to America.
I signed on for 200,000 refugees.
Even though the FBI says there's no way to guarantee they aren't terrorists. Mark Kirk is leading the fight to stop refugees until it can be done safely. Who do you trust to protect your family? Mark Kirk.
I'm Mark Kirk and I approve this message.
The La-Z-Boy 4-day sale. 4 big days. 300 off sectionals, 200 off sofas and love seats, 150 off recliners with styles starting from only $3.99. Big deals on big comfort. La-Z-Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Here's what you can see tonight on WMBD, Central Illinois Proud.
What's all this nonsense about balls? Pink balls, blue, yellow, red? It's hard to keep the whole thing straight. And all these so-called deals? Well, they come with a lot of deal breakers. Like when you leave the city, the signal goes weak. US Cellular built a network to give you a stronger signal when the other guys don't. And as for deals, how's $300 back for every line you switch? $300. No ball nonsense. Get $300 per line and a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
It's auto show time. Time to get into the new with Ford. Come and get big savings on Ford's new lineup. Stylish cars that hug corners and turn heads. Tough trucks for the Midwest's biggest jobs. And SUVs to get around town or out of town. Now get into a new Ford Explorer with 0% financing for 60 months. Only at your local Ford stores.
New Nissans with our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty of TreeNissan.net.
What if we told you this isn't Africa? Or this isn't Ireland? What if we told you that this isn't Chicago? And this isn't Colorado? That Austin isn't the only place for a great concert? And you can't find this museum anywhere in Europe? What if we told you this was all in one place? What if we told you this is Peoria?
You're watching WMBD News at 5.
Marijuana-related ER visits are up in Colorado after marijuana became legal there in 2012. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, the increase is primarily among out-of-state visitors. Researchers reviewed ER visits at more than 100 hospitals from 2012 to 2014. Trips by out-of-state people to the hospital for marijuana-related symptoms rose 109% during that time. Experts say the results show more education is needed for people at pot retailers. A nurse at a VA hospital in Pennsylvania is accused of showing up drunk to help with a surgery. Police say there's video of him stumbling through the parking lot before he headed inside and helped with an emergency appendectomy. Veterans Affairs Police spoke with the male nurse, and according to court records, he told them he had 4 or 5 beers while playing slots at the nearby Mohegan Sun Casino. A VA Medical Center executive says ensuring patient safety is top priority.
It's not safe anymore. It's not a safe neighborhood like it used to be.
That's the reaction from people in a Troy, Wisconsin neighborhood after 4 people led police on a high-speed chase. Investigators say this all started as an argument in the parking lot of a Burger King. Some people started shooting, then jumped in a car, and that's when that high-speed chase began. Now, they jumped out of the car in a nearby subdivision, but police eventually arrested everyone. Well, Beijing knocks the Big Apple off the top spot as the city with the world's most billionaires. The Chinese capital city gained 32 billionaires last year for a total of 100. New York, which topped the list for years, is now in second place with 95. Moscow is third with 66 billionaires, followed by Hong Kong, which has 64. Shanghai rounds out the top 5 with 50 people worth at least $1 billion. Well, could it be time to start thinking spring? Don't go anywhere. Chris has a final look at the forecast next.
There's a lot to stop and see this President's Day at Nissan. 5 exciting new models. This is Nissan Now.
Choose the 2016 Rogue with 0% financing for up to 36 months. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Talk about a sweetheart deal. Come to Avanti's for our Valentine's special. The whole month of February, get 1 appetizer, 2 entrees, 2 salads, and Avanti's bread with drinks for only $20. That's right, $20. Celebrate with Avanti's.
Get up and go. Thinking about a new SUV? Nothing compares to the new Honda CR-V, Pilot, and HR-V. You get all the technology you want, like real-time all-wheel drive, Honda Sensing, and EarthDreams technology. No wonder Honda was named the 2016 Best SUV brand by U.S. News and World Report. The 2016 CR-V for $229 a month is for a limited time, so get up and go to your Central Illinois Honda dealer or visit centralilhondadealers.com.
Enjoy the benefits of soft water with Morton products from Menards. Morton Rust Remover Water Softening Pellets improve water taste and prevent rust stains. A 40-pound bag is on sale for only $5.88. Morton Water Softeners reduce hard water buildup and help keep your skin soft. Adding a water softener is an easy weekend project that will remove hardness and iron from your water. This water softener is just $319 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
They say Denny's 7-pepper spicy skillet is crazy spicy. But how crazy could it be?
Denny's new crazy spicy skillet. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner.
Dare to compare at Mike Miller. It only takes a minute. Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 bonus cash for a $2,500 rebate on every new 2015 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. And every new Mitsubishi comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Start the new year in a new car. Mike Miller Mitsubishi on Pioneer Parkway in Peoria. Or visit us online at MikeMillerMitsubishi.com.
It's a Mike Miller Minute.
Are you still waiting to change your bathtub? Bathfitter can give you a new tub in as little as 1 day with their unique tub-over-tub process. Isn't that amazing? Bathfitter will measure and make you a new custom bathtub that they install right over your existing one. Plus, only Bathfitter has seamless walls, which guarantee a watertight fit. And a lifetime warranty. That's what got me. A new bathtub changes your life, and it's never been more affordable. Don't wait. Call today or learn more at bathfitternow.com.
There's a lot to stop and see this President's Day at Nissan. 5 exciting new models. This is Nissan Now.
Choose the 2016 Rogue with 0% financing for up to 36 months. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Severe weather can make life difficult and be downright dangerous. Stay ahead of the storm. Watch your local winter weather authority only on WMBD News. You're watching WMBD News at 5.
All right, Chris, I'm going to ask again. Should we be thinking spring?
You know, meteorological spring actually
Yeah.
starts the 1st of March. But
yes, we should be thinking about
don't
meteorological
get too
spring.
You can think about it, but
All right.
don't expect it. Does that work? All right, here's the forecast. 25 degrees for a low temperature tonight, some clouds. Winds will continue to decrease. They'll be generally blowing out of the west-northwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. A decent day, going to feel a lot like the end of February. Temperatures in the low 40s tomorrow. West winds at 5 to 15 yet again. And then through tomorrow, beyond tomorrow, I should say, we're in the 50s heading into Saturday with plenty of sunshine. Highs will inch closer to 60 on Sunday, but the clouds will increase. We'll see a chance for some developing rain showers late in the day. Monday will be dry. And then some more unsettled weather moves in Tuesday into Wednesday. And we'll see how cold we get Wednesday, because that could end up being our next chance for any measurable snowfall.
You know, you say 50s and almost 60. I think spring. So thank you for
But
that.
then I see the snowflakes. And
I don't even see those. Yeah, sorry. Thanks, Chris. Thank you for joining us. WMBD News is available on air, online, and on the go. You can head over to our website, ciproud.com, and get the latest news on our app for your phone or tablet. We will see you at 6.